So we are going to start today's session. In today's session, I would like to start with the calculation views. So how many different categories we have inside a calculation view? In a calculation view, we have three categories. One category is known as dimension. The second category is known as cube. And third category is cube with star join. So what is a dimension? So we are using dimension to work for master data. When creating calculation views, in a calculation views of type dimension, you can find categories. Means one is called category and the other one is called a subtype. So in a calculation view, you have subtypes. So what subtypes do we have inside a calculation view? We have standard and we have time. What is the purpose of time-based calculation views? The purpose of time-based calculation views is to add a time dimension. When you create a calculation views of type time-based, so all the participants able to hear me? I think, yeah. So when you create a calculation view of type time, in time you have Gregorian calendar and you have fiscal year calendar. In order to generate these calendar types, we have a standard program that is executed automatically by system in the back end. So let me show you participants how I can create in a calculation view for a data category called as dimension, for a subtype called as time. So let us log into system. So first I would like to log into system. So let us type RTP. Click connect. Let us log into system. So once we log into system, let us log into HANA Studio. Double click on the HANA Studio icon. So I'm logging into HANA Studio. I click OK. So I'm going to create a calculation view, data category, dimension, and subtype time. So let us log into system. Let us right click on the system. Let us right click on the system, click log on. The username is best, and let us provide the password W capital welcome 123 and click OK. So once we log into system, let us expand the content. go to the package S4 master. S4 master data 10. Sorry, this is not the one. Expand the S4 master 10. Right click on the package. Let us click new. And let us click on calculation view. Now let me give a name CV underscore time. Let us provide the label. Label is nothing but the description. You see here, in subtypes, you have standard and you have time. So let us select time. Let us select the time as a subtype within the calculation view. So here we have a subtype called time. In time, you have a calendar type. So basically there are two calendar types. One is a Gregorian calendar type and the second one is a fiscal year calendar type. So here you have two calendar types. So once I select the Gregorian calendar type, which is an English calendar, so here you have granularity. What is granularity? A granularity is nothing but at what level of detail you would like to see data. Now, if I select date, date is something where we can see dates as detailed as, so you can see date to the detail as date, and also you have hour, minutes, seconds, and so on. So I'm selecting the date, and here you see you have something called auto create. If you check this option called auto create, system automatically proposes a table from a schema underscore sys underscore bi. Whenever you want to use calculation views of type time, we can create the data category and the subtype you can take it as time and click finish. So once I click finish, now here you can see system automatically propose a table from a schema underscore sys underscore bi. This is nothing but the standard schema. So where do you find the standard schema? If I scroll to the top, let us expand the catalog. Let us go to the schema underscore sys underscore bi. Now here you have a schema called underscore sys underscore bi. Let us expand the schema. Let us expand tables. So once you expand the tables, excuse me. So once you expand the tables, so here we can see tables related to time. If you select date, this is the table that system automatically propose. If we select month as granularity, system is going to propose this table. If you select week, system will propose this table. If you select year, system will propose. So basically for a Gregorian calendar, now these are 4 different tables that system can propose based on the selection of the granularity. Based on the selection of granularity, system can propose if date, this table, if month, this table, if week, this table, if here this table, and here you can see there is another table called M underscore fiscal underscore calendar. Now this table system will propose when we select the calendar, fiscal year. So this is only one table for fiscal year, for fiscal calendar. Okay, now, so what we're going to do here, so you see, when you click on semantics, now these are the columns that system automatically proposes in the output. So all these are different columns system proposes in the output, like date underscore SAP, date underscore SQL. Now what is date underscore SQL and date underscore SAP? What is the difference? Now you see this has a different data type, and this has a different data type. So this is also date and this is also date, but this is date data type and this is character data type, but both are dates. And then here you can see year, quarter, month, and week, and so on. Click on hierarchies. System proposed this standard hierarchy. Now this is a Gregorian hierarchy. The system automatically proposes when you create a calculation view of type time and you select the granularity as date. Let us double click on this. Please see here. System proposed a level hierarchy. Here you can see on the top you have year, quarter, month, week, and day. Now the data automatically sorts based on ascending order. So this is a standard hierarchy system proposed. Now for now I don't require this hierarchy, so I'll delete this hierarchy, and finally I go to the columns, I click on activate, and I click on save and activate. Sorry, I click on validate and click on save and activate. Select the request and click finish. So once I click finish, now let us go back to S4HANA Master 10. So let us go back to the package S4HANA Master 10. S4HANA Master 10. Expand the calculation views. Now here we can see CV underscore time. Let us right click on CV underscore time and let us click on data preview. Once you click on data preview, now let us drag and drop year. Let us drag and drop year to the labels axis. Let us also drag and drop quarter. Click on table. Now let me close the quarter. Now here you can see. Now this is the data that you have in this table. So you have date until 2025, 27, and then 53, 54. Now you see, time data is something which is very specific to business. Data for time is very specific to business. Now suppose say mine is a startup company. Or I'm trying to do business planning for the year 2028. For example, for the year 2028, I'm trying to do business plan. But here I don't have data for year 2028. So what I can do? System internally has a stored procedure. It has a program which is called a stored procedure. When we invoke that procedure, system automatically generates these dates and give it in the output. So how can you invoke that procedure? In order to invoke that procedure, you need to click on this generate time data. Now, most of the time, you see, you may not be able to see the quick view when working on the HANA Studio. If you are not able to see quick view, for example, if something like this, you're not able to see quick view, because most of the participants ask me, we are not able to see quick view. What you can do, click window, click on perspective, click on reset perspective, click yes. And once we click yes, and once we click yes, 1 minute please. Okay, so once you click yes, so here you see, so here you have generate time data. So all the participants can see this, because I just got a message, the session got disconnected. Is everything okay, all the participants? Hope everything is okay. Yeah, so what I'm trying to show you is, at the quick view, click on generate time data, and let us select the system and click next. And once you click next, you see there is an option called load time data into time attribute view table. So what are you trying to do? We can generate data into time attribute view table by giving from year, what year you would like to see. Let's say 2028. From 2028, I would like to see data until 2030. So whatever data I require, I can generate on my own. Now, when you give the year, from year into year, it is also necessary, we need to specify the granularity. Why we need to specify granularity? Because tables are specific to granularity. If you select date, one table gets selected. If you select month, another table gets selected. If you would like to generate data into the date table, the name of the table is _sys_pic. m_time_dimension is the name of the table. So we need to select day and click finish. So once you click finish, system will generate data in the background. And once you click refresh over here, once we click refresh, what can we see now? 28, 29, and 30. These 3 years data got generated. So in order to generate any additional data for time, what we need to do? We need to click on generate time data option. According to our requirement, the data gets generated. So what is the purpose of time calculation view? Why we should use time calculation view? A time calculation view can be used inside a star join. You can use it inside a star join. How can you use inside a star join? Please see. Let us right click on the package. Now I'm going to create a star join. I'm going to create a star join. So how can I create a star join? Let us right click on the package, click new, click on the calculation view, give the name CV underscore actual underscore PA. Let us give the label, nothing but the description, and let us select the category as cube with star join. If you select the category cube with star join, if you select the category cube with star join, now please see here, if you set data category, cube, the default node is aggregation. You can change the default node to star join by selecting this checkbox. So once you select this checkbox, the default node becomes a star join. Let us click finish. Now what do you mean by a star join? A star join is that is represented in the form of star. What is a star? What is the meaning of a star? A star is nothing but it's a multi-dimensional object. What do you mean by multi-dimensional? What do you mean by multiple dimensions? In a multiple dimensions, you have a dimension. What is a dimension? A dimension is for master data. So how many dimensions you have it over here? Please see. You have company code dimension, you have customer dimension, material dimension, and time dimension. So all these are dimensions. What do you mean by a dimension? Nothing but master data. So in a star join, a star is a multi-dimensional. You can have multiple master data. At the center of the star, we have transaction data. Transaction data is a data that is related to amount and quantity related data. So what advantage do you have when you use a star join? So the advantage when you're using a star join is you can request measures from multiple transaction tables. So what is the advantage? Requesting of measures from multiple transaction tables. Okay, that's fine. So what we'll do now? Now simply I will drag and drop the CV underscore time inside a star join. Now once I drag and drop, so what I'll do, I click on the projection and click on the projection on the work area. Now what I'm going to do, what is the purpose of a projection? Projection is for selection of columns. So I'll right click on the projection, click rename, and I'll give the name in here as actual. Why I'm giving actual? I'm giving actual because I'm using a table that contains details about the customer profitability, about the customer or material's actual profitability. So I'll click on the plus icon and I'll add one table, C1 IDA. So I'm adding this table called C1 IDA from the best schema. I select the table from the schema and click OK. So once you click OK, what we're going to do now, In here, I'm going to click on Find Column. I'm going to select one column called HJet Dat. I select the column HJet Dat, and I'll also select two other columns, VV01, 0. This is nothing but actual gross revenue. I'm also going to select another column, BV070. So am I fast, participants? I hope the session is not fast to the participants. So we can continue? Okay, thank you. So let me select VV070. So once you can open this output, now here you see, you find HJet Dat, you find VV010, actual gross, and here you can see actual sales deductions. Now what is the next thing we'll do? Here we have a projection. Projection is nothing but selection of columns. How many columns did I select over here? 3 columns. Now what I'm going to do, a link actual to the star join. What we'll do, we'll link actual to the star join. Link actual to the star join and click on the star join. Once you click on the star join, now please see. Now, now let us link the date of the time dimension with the date of HJet Dat. So once you link this, click on the semantics. Now you see, same scenario we can do inside an analytic view. Here also we can do. But what is the difference in doing in a calculation view and doing the business scenario inside an analytic view? What difference can you find? The only key difference is a calculation view can request measures from different transaction tables. You can request n number of measures from n number of tables. But in an analytic view, we can request measures only from a single transaction table. Only from a single transaction table. Now let us click on VV010. Click on VV070. So once you select this, let me click on semantics. So once you click on the semantics, let me click on validate and let me click on save and activate. Let us select the request and click finish. Now once we click finish, now let us open the star join. Now here is the star join. Let us right click on the calculation view. Click data preview. Now once you click on data preview, drag and drop VV010. What's happening? Drag and drop VV070. Let us drag and year to the labels axis. Now once you drag and drop year to the labels axis, now here you can see. Now you can see data for different years for actual gross and plan gross. So once you drag and drop the year, let me select any of these years and let me select the quarter, drag and drop the quarter. So once you drag and drop the quarter, drag and drop the quarter, the first quarter, and here you can see for the first quarter for different years, we can see the actual gross and the sales reductions. Now basically in a star join, we can select measures from more than one transaction table. Now let me quickly enhance this scenario. So what I can do now, I can go back. I'll go back, double click on the or what I'll do, I'll just right click on this. I'll click copy. I'm trying to copy this. Click copy. Right click on the package and let us click paste. And let me give the name 001 and click OK. So object is copied. Click OK. Now let us double click on CV underscore actual underscore PA underscore 001. Now what I can do now, please see here. Now this is actual. Now I'll drag and drop one more table. Click on the projection again. Click on the projection on the work area. This time I will right click on the projection, click rename, and this time I will give it as plan. I'll take this table as plan. So I'll take it as a plan table. Click OK. Click on the plus icon. Click on the plus icon and enter the table CE2 IDA. Enter the table CE2 IDA from the best schema and click OK. So once you click OK, now here you can see, let us click on HZ dat once again. Let me click on find VV01 0001. Select this and VV07 0001. Select this. And now once we right click on the join, click remove, click yes. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just trying to remove this. I'm taking two projections. So actual projection and plan projection. So this is actual projection and this is plan projection. Now I'll click on the union. I'll click on the union. Click over here. Link actual to union. Link plan to union. Link actual and plan to the union. Right click on HZ dat. Click add to target. Drag and drop link to target. Let us right click on VV010, add to target. VV01 add to target. Now what did we achieve? Now please see, you have two different tables. In the first table, we have a measure called VV010. In the second table, you have a measure called VV01 At the union, what are you doing in the union? We're just trying to combine. So what did I do here? Source. How many sources you have? Data for plan and data for actual. I just trying to combine both the dates. And this I'm getting from actual. This measure I'm getting from actual. And this measure I'm getting from plan. Now what I can do, I'll link the union to star join. Now I'll click on the star join. Once I click on the star join, what I can do now, please see what I can do here. click on the star join. So the star join, now here you see you have two measures coming from two different tables. VV010 and VV01001. Now let us link date to date. Link date to date. Now this is actual gross revenue and this is planned gross revenue. What I can do is very simple. Can I do something like this? I'll right click on the calculated column. Click new calculated column. What is a calculated column? A calculated column is a column where you can derive a new column based on existing columns. You can derive a new column based on existing columns. What is the column I would like to derive? Let's say a difference column or a variance column. Difference between actual and plan. So what I can do, please see. Right click on the calculated column, click on new calculated column, give the variance, give the label, nothing but the description. Calculated columns are used to derive some meaningful information in the form of columns from the existing columns. What are the existing columns? VV010 and VV070. These are our existing columns. What I'm going to do now, let us select decimal. I'll select the length is 15 and scaling factor is decimal scaling factor is 3. Now is the column attribute or a measure? Is it master data or transaction? Transaction. So I'll select the measure. Now what I can do, it's very simple. Everything is GUI. Expand the columns. Just a simple mathematical calculation. VV010 minus VV01001. Actual minus plan. And click OK. Here I created a new variance column. Click on semantics. Now what I'll do, so this is the final. So just here you see there is something called auto layout. If you click on auto layout, automatically the objects get arranged. Click on semantics. Click on validate. And finally click on save and activate. Select the request and click finish. So once you click finish, let us go back to the star join. Let us right click on this, click data preview. Once we click data preview, let us drag and drop VV010, VV01001, and the variance column. I'll drag and drop here. Drag and drop here to filters. Let me select for the year 2000, for 1997, 1998, 97, 98. So here you can see, so this is actual, this is plan, and this is the difference. Actual minus plan. So here you can click on chat. On the chat, here you can see. So this is for the year 2000, actual. For the year 2000, 2000, plan gross revenue. And for the year 2000, this is variance. So here you can see actual and plan. Or let us click on 3D. So this is actual gross, plan gross, and the variance for the year 2000 and 1997. So what I'm trying to show you in today's session, I'm trying to show you how we can create a calculation views for a time master data and how we can use this time master data inside a star join. So let me show you assignments, participants. So let me show you assignments. Let us go to the Dropbox. Once we go to the Dropbox, so here you can see the calculation view. So here you can see the calculation view. So in the calculation view in the Dropbox, so here you can see implementing a calculation view data category cube in star join. And also here you can see implementing a calculation view subtype as time. Assignment number 5 and assignment number 7. Okay, participants. So please work on the assignment number 5 and assignment number 7. Assignment number 5 and assignment number 7 for today's session. So once again, thank you all the participants to attend today's session. And one request from my side, participants, please fill up the survey form and please give feedback for the trainer. Thank you. Thank you all the participants. A very good morning and good night. Thank you so much. See you in the next session. In the next session, link is going to change. So please request the new link from the backend team. Thank you.